my name is Sarah. I'm from Nelson, and I'm here with my family for spring break. So last time I was down here, I was talking to Jerry and Dawn about the women down here and why they are having so much, like they're struggling so much because they don't have a way to make money for themselves and support themselves, so they are relying on their husbands who are fishermen, and it was really a hard thing for me to think about because I live in a place where it's easy for women to have rights and powers, and it's considered really wrong in my part of the world, but here it's so normal. Like how when young girls are growing up, they don't have really dreams, they just think that like they're gonna have a family and that's their life. And so these young girls who are 13, 14 years old, they're having kids because that's all there is for them. They can't go back to school and they don't have money for education, and so I wanted to give them a chance, give the women a chance to support themselves by making things that they could sell in the markets or to tourists. Because they live in such a remote area and they are from a very poor community, I was trying to think of projects that they could market that didn't require a lot of equipment or materials and that were inexpensive. So I wanted to give them a chance to make new things from stuff that they already had, and to start them off I brought down a whole bunch of t-shirts, and I had the idea that they could weave these t-shirts by cutting them in a certain way into blankets and mattresses and bags, and I thought that would be helpful because they don't have the money to get new materials. They just have what they have in their houses, and if they're finding a use for things that they already have, then the money that they're making from these things is going straight to them and not to the materials they need. The first thing I had to think about when I decided on this project was where I was going to get all of these t-shirts to bring down here. So I made a poster and I put it up different places in the community, on the bulletin boards at the library. And another organization that was really helpful was the Nelson's Women's Center, because because it was for a women's center in Nicaragua, it was kind of like women helping women, which I think was really nice to have, and we got a lot of help from them and a lot of donations, and so that was made a really big difference. And I think it was nice for the Nicaraguan women to know that there was women in Nelson that knew about them and that were contributing to their cause and wanted to help. I got to the community center and I was opening the bags of t-shirts and I was asking them to pick out ones that we could start cutting up to use to weave, and the looks on their faces when they were looking through the bags of t-shirts that we didn't want and that they were going to cut up, and they couldn't do it because that was where they were like new to them, and it was things that we didn't think of as any value. They were just old t-shirts to us. So they decided to take these t-shirts and wear them until they were worn out and take their old t-shirts to use in these projects. I was really nervous when I came down here because I don't speak Spanish and I didn't know if what I was bringing for them would be helpful at all, how they would react to it. When I came down here and when I actually met the women and I saw how excited they were and how interested they were in what I had to say, it just made it so much easier because they really appreciate knowledge that a lot of people don't. It's not a big thing to give away, but for them it's a big thing to have because it means the world to them. So after being there and spending the afternoon with these women, I was as excited as they were about what I was teaching them, because I felt like I was actually making a difference and giving them something that wouldn't be wasted, and that I felt like I was actually helping them in some small way out of poverty. Yeah.
Oh, so it goes down one of the people.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Ahora cómo vamos a hacer. Thank you. Beautiful.